Darlings, and welcome back to day 18 of Danie's Designs Craftmas 2017. I am so happy that you are here. Well, today is a first. I have gleaned inspiration from one of you, a member of our beautiful community, Miss Jackie, all the way from New Zealand, shared with me a picture of a Victorian era lamp that she created and encouraged me. As a matter of fact, I would even say downright challenged me to create something similar. And so, of course, I accepted the encouragement, I accepted the challenge, and as a result, you are looking at what I created today, which is a 6-foot lamp created using Dollar Tree products. So if you'd like to see how I created this project, please stay tuned. For this project, you will need one push light. I've already wrapped mine in diamond wrap. You will need one decorative glass bowl. You will also need 8 of these spiral colored vases. You will need a container with a lid. Any container with a lid that you can find. The Dollar Tree sells smaller ones, but I wanted it to look authentic, and so I am using this larger glass vase that I have had for a while. And you will also need some black gloss spray paint. Of course, you will need your handy dandy tools. Let's get crafting. So the first thing we are going to do is build up our stand for our lamp, and to do this we are going to be using our Gorilla Glue epoxy, and we are going to glue the first vase down to our bowl. To do this, I'm simply taking my Gorilla Glue epoxy and I'm coating the brim of my vase with it. I'm not using too much, even though this epoxy is going to dry clear. We do not want to put too much of this glue because we want to make sure that the glue will dry in a timely fashion. And so once I have placed my glue on top of my vase, it is now time to find the correct placement. Now remember, I have said in other videos that epoxy is very slippery, and so you will need to be sure that you have the time to finagle with it and hold your pieces so that they do not slide. Once you have found your placement with your first vase, it is now time to place some more Gorilla Glue epoxy on the bottom of that vase so that we can start to build up our lamppost. And what I'm going to do with my second vase is I'm going to glue that second vase to the upside down first vase, and I'm going to allow this to dry for a few minutes, and then I will continue to place my vases in this same manner: upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up. And here is our lamppost after it has been glued together and spray painted using a glossy black finish. Once it was spray painted and it was allowed to dry for about 2 hours, I went in on top of that spray paint and I sealed it with an acrylic seal to ensure that that gloss would last for many, many years. So now that our lamppost has been dried and is ready for our lampshade, that is the lampshade or the container that I'm going to use, and here is the cover that I also spray painted black. But before I place my lampshade on my lamppost, I am first going to embellish it with an evergreen garland. Now this is going to give it the look of the lamppost that you see out in your local ballparks from day to day, and especially during the Christmas holidays, they are always decorated with garlands, and even some of them with lights. And so just to keep that authentic feel or that authentic look, I am taking this garland that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to wrap it around my lamppost using my hot glue and hot glue only. Now, I do not want this, of course, to be permanent, and so I am placing my hot glue just in strategic places, not too much. I don't want it to ruin my paint, but I do want to have that authentic look. And so I am going to continue this process off camera, and when I return, I'm going to tell you what our next step is. So here we have our decorated lamppost, and now it is time to prepare our lampshade. And so to affix our lampshade to our lamppost, we are going to be using Gorilla Glue Epoxy that I've already mixed off camera. And all I'm doing is taking that epoxy and I'm placing it atop the brim of that final vase. Now again, we're not going to be using too much of that epoxy because we do not want our lampshade to be slipping and sliding around, but we're using enough so that once that glue engages, we will have a nice tight seal between our two pieces of glass. And so once I have placed all of the epoxy on the lamppost, it will now be time for me to place my lampshade. And this is one time in my life where I am happy that I'm just a little bit vertically challenged, because now I can look straight up and under that lampshade to ensure that I'm placing my lampshade in the most perfect center position that I could. And so once I find my position, I am going to set this to dry for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then I'll be back to tell you what our next and very exciting step is. So now that our lampshade has set atop our lamppost, it is now time to place our lights. I am so excited. At first, I thought I would have been able to get two of those push lights in there to sit side by side, but that was not the case. And so after having placed my push light in there, I am now going to top my lampshade with my cover, and voila, guys, here is our lamp. I am so excited. Well, my darlings, here you have it, our street lamp decorated for the holiday season. Guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am to put this outside my front door with my Christmas wreath for my decorations this year. This piece is stunning. It is practical. It is versatile. Oh my gosh, Jackie, I would just like to take this opportunity to thank you again for the encouragement to get this done and for even sharing with me how you created yours. I think we have put together two beautiful pieces. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to New Zealand, all of my New Zealanders who watch me, who are a part of our community, I say to you a special thank you for sharing Jackie with me today. And so, my darlings, if you will, if you found some value in this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And I would like to hear from you in the comment section below. As a matter of fact, I'd like for you to do two things. Since we are growing internationally, do me a favor. One, just tell me what country you are hailing from. I don't need to know city. Just let me know the country that you're hailing from. And if you will, please give Jackie a nice, big, warm hello. I think that would be very sweet of us. And so, my darlings, I would just like to thank you for tuning in to day 18 of Danie's Designs Craftmas 2017. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for day 19. And so until then, my loves, my darlings, please, please, please take care of yourselves for me. Know that I love you all. Bye now.